We're getting ready to end the month of April and head into May, but our pattern remains active. I'm meteorologist Nicole Phillips here with flash weather. Let's start first with a severe outlook because it stretches anywhere from Vermont all the way down into Texas for Tuesday. And there are going to be cities like Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and also Rochester that are actually going to have the greatest chance to see large hail, damaging winds, and also a tornado. And that will come in the afternoon and evening. And I want to point out that places like this typically do not see this type of severe weather this early in the year. That typically comes right around June and July. But either way, they're going to have the greatest chance for that. So if you are a roofer, say in Columbus, Ohio, you're really going to want to take a look at the Weather Command Center and track these storms so you can see exactly what areas are going to be impacted and how that's going to impact your job. Same thing with golf professionals, head golf pros. You're going to want to check out the Weather Command Center for the lightning portion of that as well, so you can keep your golfers and also the staff safe at your golf course. Now, when we take a look at Wednesday, that threat for severe weather kind of takes back a little bit and becomes more localized in portions of Texas. So Dallas, Fort Worth, that means you're going to have the greatest chance to seeing strong to severe storms with damaging winds, hail, and also a tornado will be possible. When we talk about rainfall amounts, some locations are going to see a lot of rain, and that's going to lead to some flooding. Best chance for flooding will actually be Oklahoma City down into North Texas for Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, that threat starts to slide a little bit more to the east. Places like Tulsa, even Fort Smith, Arkansas, will then have the best chance to see some flooding. But by the middle to end of the week, that flooding threat really starts to pull back a little bit more. We'll have more scattered to isolated showers and storms compared to widespread. Not saying that flooding won't be totally out of the question in portions of the Midwest and Southeast, but it won't be as great as what we're going to see at the beginning of the week. When we talk about rainfall amounts, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain extending from Oklahoma City down into North Texas. And then same thing as we look at eastern Oklahoma into western Arkansas. Again, these are going to be the best places to see that flooding rain. Temperatures are on the rise. Of course, we are getting into the month of May, and you would kind of expect that. But some locations are well above average for this time of the year, especially for the desert Southwest, but also the central and southern plains, but really across the Southeast and also along the eastern seaboard. So Raleigh, temperatures are going to be in the middle to upper 80s for you. Portions of Georgia into Florida, middle to upper 80s and even low 90s will be possible. Athletic directors, this is the time of the year, and especially as we get ready to head really deep into summer, where you're going to want to check the Weather Command Center so you can see the heat risk. And that means that this is going to be the most vulnerable areas that are going to be impacted by heat. So check that out so you can continue on with your spring practices, maybe giving your athletes a little bit of a break. And also, if you have any outdoor activities like games or even festivities, I know graduation season is coming up. But again, our temperatures are well above average for this time of the year. Tired of weather forecasts that miss the mark? Flash Weather AI delivers pinpoint accuracy with hyperlocal updates every 2 minutes. For businesses, visit flashweather.ai for free access to our Weather Command Center. Or for personal use, download the Flash Weather AI app on iOS or Android today and outsmart Mother Nature.